Okay, in this video, we're going to be showing you how to do 4.2.1 formatting text with a comic book. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and open up Photoshop if you don't have it open already. So here's mine. So what I want you to do is click on new file, and I want you to click on photo. And then on here for this new photo, go ahead and change the width here and make it 17. And then on here, make the height 11. And then go ahead and create. So you have this 17 by 11 canvas right now. So what we're going to do is start exploring on how to do text over here. So if you click on the T over here and you draw a text box, right, left click and drag, right, you'll see this filler text that you can write over. So it's already highlighted. So say I wanted to go and type it over. So I'm just going to start typing. Hello, students. That font looks a little tiny, so we can change that, right? So I'm going to highlight it, and then here by default, my default is Arial, but you can. What I want you to do is start exploring the different types of text on here. Okay, right? This is very. You can also. Let's try another one. Let's try that one. Right? You have different thickness levels, right? Bold, italic, medium. You can even change the font. I'm going to change the font to 18 on mine so you can kind of see it on here. Let's go up. There's 14, 48. You can change the sharpness level, right? We have sharp, crisp, smooth, and strong. And then also you can start playing around with the color. If you click on here, you can change the color of it. Okay, I'm just going to leave mine black for this video. Okay, so I'm going to hit enter. What I meant to do is hit escape. Let's do that again. Okay, let me just check out a new one. Okay, so new text. All right. Okay, so 48. So if I click escape, my meeting controls go on. Okay, so I'm going to double click on this layer. And then if you notice it, for every text box that we create, right, I have two here. It's going to rename it whatever the first sentence or first group of words that are going to be on here. So let me change this one to, let's go back to hello students. Okay, delete the rest of it. Just like that. Okay, now I hit enter. Okay, so what I also want you to do, go ahead and click text again. If you right click, try right click and click on vertical type tool. Now your words are vertical. Okay, you can change it the same way if you click on this text up here. See that? So if I click this text with the down facing arrow and the right facing arrow, I can make it vertical or I can make it horizontal. Okay, and then if I wanted to move it around, right, there's these north, south, east, and west arrows. It's also right here. I can move it around. Right, if I hover down, I can move it around the canvas if I needed to. Okay. So start practicing changing the fonts, the size, the color, etc. Just so you can see all the features that Photoshop can do, right? So I'm going to hit enter for that one. So now I'm going to click on the text again. Escape. Let's do a horizontal type. So let's do another horizontal type. And then this time, you can see, if you click on this T right here with a curve, you can also change the warp style. This is, I believe it's new for 2020, right? I can make it a flag shape. I can make it an arch shape. Okay, let me add another one. Okay, let's do a whole nother one. See, you can change the different warp styles here. So you can start playing around with that. Okay, now if you click on this icon right here, this folder, you can also change even more about the fonts. Right here are the fonts again. This right here with the V and the A, that is the kerning, which you can change the space between two specific letters. Here, this one right here, you can change the scale, which is the height or width of the letters. This A with the italicized is the baseline shift. You can move individual letters or even the words above and below the base font. So, you know, you can just do a lot more with the fonts here. This is tracking. And again, all these right here are the adjustments of the text, right? This is a strikeout, underline, more italic. If you want to put a subscript on the bottom, subscript on the top, right? If you hover over it, small caps, all caps, italicize, bold, okay? And then if you click on the paragraph icon, you can change the indentation, you can change the centering of it, right? If you want it left, you want it right. If you want it adjusted, all centered. And again, you can even change the font types for the adjustments, right? You could play around that way. Okay. So after you start exploring the different text options that you have, what I want you to do, we're going to do the comic book, and that's what you're going to turn in for this assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click on home. I'm going to hit Control D. You probably hit Command D. So I'm going to go home. Okay. And I'm going to click on a new file, click on new file. And again, if you have your custom presets, you can just go and click on it, 17 by 11. If not, type in 17 by 11, hit create. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to bring in, go ahead and download comic book page 1, this one, and comic book page 2. Okay, download it on your Mac. Already have it on my computer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and file, open, and look for it. I have it here for myself. There's comic book page 1, comic book page 2. Click on open. Okay, and then I'm going to put comic book page 1 and 2 onto my Untitled 2 file. Okay, so on here, just like we did last week, hit select. Right, and then you can hit copy. You can also hit Control C on your keyboard. Go back to Untitled 2, and then I'm gonna go to paste. Okay, and then before I do anything, I'm gonna just go ahead and click on free transform. I'm gonna left click, move it up, and make it bigger onto the left hand side. Right, see how it looks pixelated? Once you hit enter, it kind of sharpen, it'll sharpen up. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the second one. Select, and then I'm going to edit, copy, go to here, the Untitled 2, and then paste. And then I'm going to free transform. This time I'm going to put on the upper right side and then match it up with page 1. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to fill in the blank bubble word cloud here for this comic books, right? So if I click on text, right, I want to type in here, all right, make sure it fits. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight it and say hello students. That's what my character is going to stay. So I'm going to highlight it. I have to change the font because it looks too big. Doesn't look like it's going to fit. Okay, 48 is too big, obviously. So let's try, I think 18 will fit. Oh, 18 looks even small. Let's say 24. There we go. Oh, make it fit in there. See if bold. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you can continue and start adding stuff, right? Oops, let's close that. Okay, try to be creative, try to be like different on yours, right? And then once you're done filling these in, creating your story, then you're gonna go ahead, just like we did last week, go to file, and then you're going to, oh, let me hit enter, file, export, export as, and you're going to export it as a JPG, right? Drop down JPG. Go ahead, hit export down here, and then name it Hello Students, or whatever your name of your comic book is. Mine is called Hello Students Comic Book Pages. And then once you save it, go ahead and click on the Photoshop link, because you're gonna Photoshop, I'm sorry, your Google Photos album link for this one, and then submit it on here. Add your photos on here so we can all see it. So I'm gonna click on Select from Computer, go to my Downloads folder, and there it is right there, and insert it. Okay. And that's it.